Okay, so we're here. Everyone hearing me? Hello, hello, testing. I don't know if anyone is actually listening, but we'll see soon enough. Can I see this here? Viewers. No, nobody on Twitch. Nobody on Hitbox. Nobody on YouTube. And yeah, Beam.pro. Viewer list. Oh. Anyway, let's start with part 11. So we're starting from these two parts here. So I recorded year 4 in one go. I started using my AverMedia recording software, but it was a little bit too demanding on the system. So I switched to the Elgato and went from there. So that these 11B through 14 were originally one big file, and I pre-cut it so that I could know how many episodes I would have. So let's get right to it. Ooh, 46 progressive. No, we don't want that. So I'll be switching to something else. I'll be changing the project settings after creating it. So we'll start with part 11, manage project files, yes. And then project properties are 1920, 1080. Yeah, okay. Just source media. Then we add the recordings. Well, this will take a while to process. In the meantime, I'm using Movie Studio Platinum 13. I bought this program for like, well, you can get it for like 75 euros, dollars, whatever, something in that range, and you can. I sprung for the suite, the platinum edition with extra applications for sound and all that, and sound libraries. It's very convenient for having like a library of convenient stuff. It's convenient ways. So it's definitely convenient.
Hier, chauffage stond onderweg, dat hier zo warm.
Het is hier een beetje warm. Ik heb chauffage gestoken sinds de 6 of zo.
En dingen branden wat niet heel tijd, hè, daar.
Nee.
Het wordt zo warm in de garage, is verschrikkelijk.
Maar niet, de camera staat niet aan, nee. Dat audio wel. Dat moet uit, weet. Dus kan we zitten weer.
Not impressed.
Moving. Forgot to move the media. CNS. Copy media with project. No, I won't copy it. I'll just move it. Boom. Boom. I messed up. I already messed up. So it'll probably complain that it can't find the files, and then I'll show them there, here, boy. Oh, no. Find them perfectly. Okay. So that was the trimmer. One thing we still need to add as well is the intro. I have my own little intro. Copy, paste, and I'll add that one too. No, I already set my project settings. We'll be adding an additional audio track, so I'll make room for here. This will be microphone. It's not important if you name that, but I can do it. So what we already have is, oh, that's loud. Let's turn that thing down a bit. But yeah, the audio is always a bit loud, so I'll usually dial it back like to -12. That's a bit better. And we start adding plug and second section. So this is what we're gonna have to work with. You see the intro is barely visible, so we're gonna have to zoom in on that stuff. And I usually like to do a little overlap where the intro sticks around for a little bit longer, this image, you know, and the audio already starts like this sound. But for that to work, I need to know when I will actually start the recording. Manny is like standing here, so I wait until he makes a move. I'm scrubbing. Ah, there he starts moving. So this is about the time where if I make an intro, it's here where it'll end. For recording the audio, my voice, I use Audacity. So make a little sound check. Testing. Yes. Test. Home play thing. Yes. Test. Oh, that's okay. A little bit too loud. I like to keep it at half because otherwise it'll pick up all kinds of unwanted environmental noise. So again, test. So again, test, and that should be a lot better. So let's make an intro. Part 11. Okay, so getting close to the mic. Start recording and hello everyone. This is Vassal for V-Kwadraat and welcome back to the Grim Fandango Trophy guide for PlayStation 4 Remastered Edition, of course. And we'll get right started. So I messed up a little bit on various parts, and the nice thing about editing is you can just mess with it. I'm not even sure if I want to keep this part. And we'll get right started. That was bad. It was just bad. I was like mumbling, so let's just cut that out. Especially that. Hello everyone. This is Vassal for V-Kwadraat and welcome back to the Grim Fandango Trophy guide for PlayStation 4 Remastered Edition, of course. Hello. So I forgot to mention Remastered Edition here, so I'll find Remastered Edition, of course. Say remastered. I'll cut this. Fandango. Put it in here. The Grim Fandango Remastered Trophy guide for PlayStation 4. Mastered, apparently. Remastered. and that still sucks, so I better re-record it. Or at least partially. Well, I'll do it entirely. Hello everyone, this is Fasta from V-Kwadraat Gaming, and welcome back to our Grim Fandango Remastered Edition Trophy Guide playthrough part 11. Let's get started. So still wasn't as good as I'd like, but you can't waste too much time on these intros. So what I'll do is I'll export this, and Grim Fandango part 11, microphone. So that's one, the intro. For that, add media, microphone, intro. Now here. So you can see where we left our marker. We have all this as excess intro time. So I will be cutting some of that. But first I will need to know how much I will be using as an overflow. So I'll probably do something like this. 2 seconds should be okay. And I'll remove this time here. And so as you can tell, it started. Still took a little bit too long, so you can see here in the audio where his walking starts. Let's get started. Yeah, that's perfect. Now we still have too much. Ripple. Apparently, removing space from between two parts is called a ripple, because not only are you moving this part, but you're also moving everything that comes behind it, even the 11B that starts here. Everything moved, so it's like you do something on one spot and it moves like the ripples on a lake or on water. Anyway, so I already have this image to continue the intro from a previous edit, but I'll just show you how I made it. So I put the marker on the split, and then tap left for a single. Somebody said something. It's one of my friends. I am recording. Leave me alone. That's my friends being blah blah, making noise. Okay, so I'll saving this. I am saving this, and it's being saved automatically under rendered media. It's a bit of a big term for a single image, but hey. Then you can add this on the top here. It creates a default length that's like way too long. So I'm shortening it, and handily it snaps here. So let's look at that. Hello everyone, this is Fasta from V-Kwadraat Gaming, and welcome back to our Grim Fandango Remastered Edition Trophy Guide playthrough part 11. Let's get started. Man, get started. Yeah. So it's a good idea to save often. Now Manny is like doing a little run around here, and we don't really know where he's gonna end up. Apparently we're going down, so this is a lot of excess time where I'm like humping the wall and all that. So we'll see if we can cut some of that out. He should be going like from here. Like the clip. Split that. Starting to go down here, so this is all excess. So auto ripple on, so if I delete a segment, everything goes nicely. It's a little cut, but it saves a lot of time. People get impatient when they see what is he doing. But I just went down. I didn't explain what I was doing. This is a guide, so I should be saying we're going as the first things first. We're going down. So perhaps while Manny is going, yeah. So that's a new clip. Delete the old one. Well, let's get started. First things first, we're gonna head down and gonna go get our mug. Yeah, the mug being the mug that we gave to someone at the start of the game. Leave me alone! And bothering again. No. Port. Getting the mug. You can be a little resourceful in naming, but it's really not that important. Just about here. Again. First things first, we're gonna head down and gonna go get our mug.
Oh, Gladys would love these. Bruno? Bruno Martinez?
You were the guy who packed me in there. You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug. What are you doing here? And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
No, I don't usually show the entire cutscene as it was. I just like scrubbed through it because I've played it, but I just thought you guys might like it. On Facebook, leave me alone. Okay. After this, we should get the trophy pop-up. There we go. So saying that we're gonna get the trophy pop-up would be a nice audio fragment.
Suckers!
After that altercation, we should be getting a trophy pop-up. Access. Port. Mug. Pop-up. That should bridge the gap a bit, you know.
Suckers!
After that altercation, we should be getting a trophy pop-up. There we go. This works for suckers. So we have like, this is typical in a playthrough. I'll be after doing something. I'll be looking up for what's the next best course of action, and in the meantime, I'm a character just standing there. So that's not very interesting. So trophy pop up leaves. So I'm doing a little. Come on, that's right here. Tapping right, yeah. This is the moment that it's gone. Split. Then we scrub forward to where we get things started again. Apparently I needed a lot of time to think. Oh. Ah. Again, and delete this. We have a nice crossover. Nobody knew I was standing there for minutes.
It's full of caskets. That's no place to put a mug. Hello? They're empty.
This exploring wasn't essential for the guide, but I'd just like to leave that in there for people who just want to see the game, and it's nice to have a little bonus.
That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
Apparently he lost his sunglasses.
Manny!
What's wrong?
Go up there and see!
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting Area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
Oh, you see the footage is a bit shaky. That's because the preview is working on a thing, on a hard drive. That's not the fastest in the bunch. So I'll make a concession here. I'll close the project and move it to my SSD, because all the footage has been moved in. And C drive is the quickest. Recording, paste, opened. Little quick copy, and the other thing should go a little simpler, quicker. Any questions so far? Anyone watching so far? there. So we open recording 11, and the preview should be a little quicker now. Maybe I zoomed in a little bit too much. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
The tickets are in El Maro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Very, very profound indeed. So again, apparently we didn't dawdle here, so we went straight in for the next trophy. So no editing needed.
Hey,
So, but I should provide a little vocal assistance. What's he called again? Chipito? Yeah. What his name was. For the next two trophies, we have to go inside and check out what this waiting area is about. Recording. Waiting area. 1. Because 2 is where everyone else is.
Gate closes. It does not help.
For the next two trophies, it's a little bit too short on.
Not help.
For the next two trophies, we have to go inside and check out what this waiting area is about.
hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world
Kind of
before
One
I go on
Direction.
to the next, you know. Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chipito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the
Pouring
drink.
out some more pineapple juice.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
let it
This
shine.
little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
There we go. Now again. A little waiting. Then we suddenly took off like a bat out of hell. Eh? So this is an easily missed trophy. Where's the starting point? the next part. Well, this one is also an easily missed trophy, but there's another one. Save. Away. Now for another easily missed trophy, we head to the tunnel. It's a little bit dry, the text, but I don't know what else to say. I'm not that inventive. I just make it. Tunnel. Oh, is tunnel? Tunnel trophy. Now for another easily missed trophy, we head to the tunnel.
I could actually do it. I could walk out of this world right now and not look back. But I can't. I can't do it. I'm not leaving without the people I promised to save.
There we go. That was easy as a trophy, but to think of it. Again, a little dawdling about there. If I can actually try and go in. So the point where Manny takes a left turn, I'm gonna cut that out. You know, this is a bit annoying. I can't cut until you actually selected the segment. It out. Nothing. So and it turns around and then walks towards the camera. Thereabout, he passes where we've made our first cut. So delete, boost transition, pretty much. Yeah.
I don't need a map now. I'm here.
Could cut that part out, but I'm gonna leave it in and leave it in again. Again, this is me doing exploring. Pretty boring, but it didn't take a lot of time, did it? Yeah. I explicitly walked back towards the part where I veered off, just to make editing it out easier if it turned out to be nothing. Like this. Back. It and get rid of it. I hardly noticed it.
Recently, I was visited by a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you he left this note.
Luckily it's not that windy up there.
It looks a little ungainly, but I bet that hat is really warm. I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans. Híjole.
Híjole. Indeed. Again, this is part for transitional comment. Where the previous episode, Glottis, our favorite demon, fell off. So we should be checking out where what's up with him. You could actually do that immediately, but I'd like to contain it all a bit. Save. Audacity. Head a bit closer to the mic. Thinking of things to say. Now remember, Gladys fell off, so last part. So we should be checking out what happened to him. Another masterpiece. Now remember, Gladys fell off, so last part. So we should be checking out. There's an excess so fell off, so this the excess part. Fell off, last part. Fell off, last part. So we should la. Don't need the la. Off, last part. So we should be checking out what happened to him. Gladys fell off, last part. So we should be checking out what happened to him. Perfection. Checking on Gladys.
Glottis,
Hear the name of the Great One. Glottis.
what's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
Well, we've been hiking for months.
Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But
Yeah, but what?
I think that would only raise the alarm level here.
So this was
But
the end where we pause and we're making a cut here. Once we make a useful action, we can resume. Alarm level. Others, I'm sorry, Manny. There you could talk to him.
alarm level here. Gladys, I'm sorry. Manny. What can I get you? Will anything help?
I need to race to fly like the old days, Manny. In the bone wagon.
But the bone wagon's not here, carnal.
Maybe I'll see her on the other side.
Can't we make a new hot rod?
Those days are done, Manny. No more hot rod. Hey, what's that red thing?
The gondola?
Sweet decal work. Listen, fellas, somebody get a pen. There it is. My final work. It could save me if you have the right... fuel.
What fuel, Gladys? Gladys! Gladys, what fuel?
Okay. But no, this is the hard part. I'm trying
It looks like blueprints for a
to
rocket sled.
talk
They're
to the
brilliant.
little blue guys.
Not right now.
I'm
Gladys,
having a hard
what
time.
fuel?
So let's get back to the useful conversation. Oh. And we're skipping to here. Sure, we'll be making an awkward jump, but rather that than keeping all that excess in. Again, me fumbling with the controls isn't the best content. So I'll be trying to skip that as well. But when the noise stops,
It's full of rags.
rags to riches. I should be explicitly saying that the coffee mug needs to be there. It's important. Is the best time. Right about here. I'll get it right later after I record it. Now what's important here in this kitchen is that you hang up the mug. Hang up the mug. Now what's important here in this kitchen is that you hang up the mug.
It's full of rags. I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room. Sadly, I have no mug to hang.
He already had the mug, so this is again an excess piece of action that doesn't really have a comedy value or something.
Sadly, I have no mug to hang. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around.
Alright, and taking the rag is also important. Don't forget to take one of the rags. Funny because a rag around is also it has a meaning. Don't forget to take one of the rags.
Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. I'm not in the mood to dust.
And me messing with the interface. Exciting content. Not that it's the most exciting content to begin with, but
The mood to dust. Around. I already have a rag I don't know what to do with.
rags. Really messing around in this kitchen. Take the rag, and this is really all you need to do in this kitchen. So I'll be right here, cutting, skipping to where I'm leaving the kitchen. It's a shame I'm taking this route. A cut is better than... I mean, a jump cut is better than boring. This is exploration.
How eerie. They lock up their tools just like Gladys.
So I'll be cutting again a large part. Because I knew it took a long time to find the next step. I knew the next step to get out of this place, but I needed to talk to those little blue guys, and I was having trouble. Around and around. Lost a lot of time. Back in the kitchen. Out of the kitchen. Even switched to recording device. Time I went into the kitchen. Cut. Come on. Up. Watching this part. Again, me not knowing which way to go. Not good content. Turning around, turning around. that for the next part. Apparently I was gonna do GTA heists.
Who are you guys?
I'm gonna make a note that this positioning is quite hard. Now for the next part you have to talk to these little blue mechanics, and it's quite hard to just like aim at them correctly, so you start the correct conversation, so don't stop trying. To the mechanics. Now for the next part you have to talk to these little blue mechanics, and it's quite hard to just like aim at them correctly, so you start the correct conversation, so don't stop trying.
Who are you guys?
We are mechanics, same as ye, but we have never before seen one of our kind so large.
Can you cure him?
His spirit has fallen so low, normal driving would not cure him in time. He needs to go faster. Faster!
What's wrong with him?
Do you not know the one purpose, the one skill, the one desire of this humble spirit?
Yes, but we've been so far away from cars and civilization for so long.
Why did he ever leave his home?
I got him fired, and then I needed a ride. Oh, Gladys, what have I done to you? Do you have any vehicles here that we could use to revive him?
Only the trucks that deliver the souls, but they are slow. So slow.
I've got to go see what I can do.
Come back quickly, for his time here is not long.
No. Ta-da. Part. Do we have enough footage for half an hour? It's gonna be a short episode. No problem. Fuel. And but I mean, make them aware of the fuel. Will be saying that. So to make them aware of the fuel they have, we take out our rag and dip it into those oil vats down there. Dip the rag in oil. So to make them aware of the fuel they have, we take out our rag and dip it into those oil vats down there. Right, very briefly
It's a
after
lovely
I
rag.
say it, that's when I do it. It's linked.
This better not stain my pocket.
Yeah, he just keeps it all in his pocket. I'm not sure why I'm going through all that shit. So these excess changes, I often cut those out as well. dipping the rag. No, we already dipped the rag. What do we do with the rag? So now we need to light the rag on fire, and for that we head into the kitchen and shove it in the toaster. Kitchen and shove it in the toaster. I stammered a bit, but it's okay. Toasty rag. Toast the rag. So now we need to light the rag on fire, and for that we head into the kitchen and shove it in the toaster.
What was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot you now like an arrow into the wind. May you pierce the heart of the wind itself and drink the blood of flight. Speed is the food of the great Glottis. Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
Cutscene. We don't talk over the cutscene.
You sure this thing's going to hold together?
At least most of the way. Hey, look! We're already to Rubacava. Manny? Manny? Manny, where are you? Manny, I'm frightened!
Boss, you done fucked up now, eh? Back in the drink.
Ah, Rubacava! What a town! Remember the glory days, Manny?
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Dios mío!
She's been...
Booby-trapped.
by who? Who?
Yeah, who? Again, there's a little pause where I decide what to do.
Don't panic.
God!
I'm not setting foot down there. The slightest bump could start those dominoes tumbling. Those dominoes are like one long fuse.
Could probably beat them.
Looks like Domino left his calling card.
But how? I saw him torn to shreds.
He must have done this on his last trip through town.
Waiting. start, we had to captain thing here. Forget what his name is. Velasquez? Ah, yeah, Velasco. Yes, we need the bottle, that's what it is. Now, if we're going to want to get over those dominoes, we need to do a little trick. And for that, we need a bottle. And who do we know that has a bottle? Well, plenty of people, but there's one guy in particular. Who is the bottle? Getting the bottle. Now, if we're going to want to get over those dominoes, we need to do a little trick. And for that, we need a bottle. And who do we know that has a bottle? Well, plenty of people, but there's one guy in particular.
Manuel Calavera? Well, what happened to the Limbo? Hate to tell you, Velasco, but she went down at the Pearl. But we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket. Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob Town?
Here. Note. Now, with Velasco out of the picture, we're free to take the... I messed it up. The model ship. Oh, here's ship and a bottle. Yeah. Now, with Velasco out of the picture, we're free to take his ship in a bottle. There wasn't that much time between Velasco leaving and Manny taking the bottle. Taking the bottle. So I needed to talk a little quicker then. Okay.
Down.
Now with Velasco out of the picture,
Down.
now with Velasco out of the picture, we're free to take his ship in a bottle.
Maybe I'll just finish this for him.
Perfect. Now again, this is access. Doesn't really do anything, so I'll be step is the blue casket. It's again. Toto. We will also be needing a little something from Toto, the tattoo artist. Easy. We will also be needing a little something from Toto, the tattoo artist. It always takes forever to get in there.
I don't want to wake up Toto. I don't want to wake up.
Dialogue.
Shut your hole. Never get me under that thing. Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
Again, teeter, so not that. Neutral position.
I am an artist.
Mid dialogue, what a shame. Now we go to the blue casket. Next up, the blue casket. We're gonna fill up that bottle. Next up, the blue casket. We're gonna fill up that bottle. Blue casket, the blue casket. But it's okay. So often get stuck there. Blue.
So, Paul.
Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone. That's coffin shooter 1, 2, 3. Just pour, chill, and serve.
What the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water.
That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water.
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector Lamans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay,
Oh,
but if you hear a loud
Hector.
explosion anytime soon, the trip's off.
Yeah, because we're carrying liquid nitrogen. Another trophy here. While you're out here, it's good to take a little detour by the lighthouse for another optional trophy. Lighthouse detour. While you're out here, it's good to take a little detour by the lighthouse for another optional trophy.
Oh, Lola.
Oh, Lola. Hardware necessary. Now that we have everything we need, we'll go put things in motion. Now that we have everything we need, we'll go put things in motion. Put the pause.
What's that?
It's, lumbago lemonade. Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad at all. Tell me where you got that right now!
Olivia's kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
Manny, aren't we in a hurry?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Oh, my stomach don't stretch like it used to.
Oh, Gladys.
Convince Gladys it's not a good idea to keep that all inside. Now we have to convince Gladys it's not a good idea to keep all that lemonade inside. I could also say let it go.
Yes.
Now we have to convince Gladys it's not a good idea to keep all that lemonade inside.
So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway? Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose?
Make a gel.
Hey, I made it spill. The rest is up to you.
So, in usual trophy guides, it'd be I mean in playthroughs, you'd have made Gladys, throw up, and then you didn't have the nitroglycerin, the liquid nitrogen. So, but we came prepared. Again, pause.
The gelatin is still liquefied. It wouldn't stop the dominoes from falling.
And we have just the thing, the liquid nitrogen. Pauses me thinking of the word. And we have just the thing, the liquid nitrogen.
The gelatin is still liquefied. It wouldn't stop the dominoes from falling.
Liquefied, not liquefied.
Hey, good idea. I bet I could keep it down now that it's cold.
Just let me get across first, okay?
There's another trophy here. Oh, Gladys, you'd eat anything. Now, when approaching the bone wagon, don't forget to examine it for another quick trophy.
Soon to be known as the blown wagon.
Hey, that's not funny.
I'd better disarm her first. Well, here goes nothing.
And that's where we end the episode. It was okay. But, thanks, I mean. Cutting this out so I have a longer outro time. Once we start blowing, doing this, it's going to be too much noise, so I'd rather not talk over that. So we have an outro time of about I can do that. So that'll be it for this part. If you liked the video, don't forget to click like on it. If you want to see more, subscribe, and you can leave a comment if you want to have something to say. In any case, bye. Not my best outro, but it'll do. Outro.
Funny.
So that'll be it for this part. If you liked the video, don't forget to click like on it. If you want to see more, subscribe, and you can leave a comment if you want to have something to say. In any case,
Well,
bye.
Here goes nothing.
I'll be cutting off this part where you see the arrival El Maro. Save. And we can render this now, but I'll leave the rendering for afterwards, after the stream. It'll take too much processing time and processing power. Open. meantime, I'll be taking a And so we're back from outer space. Made you leave the case. Back for just 1 second. Love me. Yeah. Sorry about that. So we've been stealing some stuff from part 11, the intro for one, and this totally awesome rendered media. Not the microphone thingies. Part seems to be a little longer. Just a little bit longer. Please, please, please. There's also there's a little derpy part in there as well, so I'm looking for a good, quite enough part. Won't have a lot of time for the intro here as well, I'm afraid.
Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Gladys.
Ha! Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera.
Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only...
Yeah, no time for an intro, so we're gonna do exactly that. Put marker here, insert text media. So, time for an intro. Why isn't it showing? Something wrong here, right? Auto ripple isn't always convenient.
Looks like Hector's taking over the whole town.
A little bit longer.
Looks like Hector's taking over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose.
Manuel Calavera.
Manuel Calavera.
Manuel Calavera.
I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown. And right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
It was a trap!
Stand back. There's only one thing to do.
Thank you, sir! You have saved me! But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement!
What did you say about a trap?
Hector...
Well, I have to cut this short. My services are apparently needed elsewhere.